Excuse me. Mm, mm, mm. Lord have mercy. How y'all doing? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, it seems like I'm going to have to make do on my promise and start doing more YouTuber reactions because it looks like I'm about to actually get to the goal. Remember I told you guys yesterday that if 2 out of 3 of the videos that I upload today and, in the next few days, if they get 100 views and 20 likes on at least 2 of those videos, I'll be doing more YouTuber reactions. The video that I just uploaded today about Austin, that shit is already at 89 with 11 likes. So we're almost at 20 with likes and we're almost at 100 views. And it's only been up for 7 hours. So it's doing pretty good. So obviously you guys like it and care about it. So we will be doing more of those. It seems. We still got 2 more to go. 2 more days to go. Yo, no disrespect, but we waited this whole time for you to get back to Bahia for you to do review videos. Hey. Patience. Patience, kings. Patience. So, patience, brother. That's what it takes. We'll get back to the, whatchamacallit, the videos, the vlogs and stuff like that. We'll get back to it. One sec. Yeah, we'll get back to it. It's just gonna take some time, because my goal right now is right now I'm just chilling, because remember, Mr. Jonathan, that you guys were also the same ones that was telling me, oh yeah, your channel is not going to grow if all you're going to do is just keep on going to Port of Dubai. See, I have a lot of people who give advice and things, right? But then when I tell you guys to do simple things, you guys don't. So, you know what I mean? It's a give and take situation, brother. That's how I feel. If I ask you, have a baby with me, beautiful. Thank you for calling me beautiful, but the baby, I ain't trying to have no kids right now. You feel me? I'm trying to build the ship. I'm trying to build this ship real quick. But it's a give and take situation. See, what I've experienced with, doing YouTube and my subscribers, you guys like to take instead of give. See, I feel like when I ask you guys to do simple things, and majority of the times, again, like I'm not even asking y'all for money, but I'm asking y'all for like simple things. Like if I tell y'all to come on here and I'll be like, all right, man, we got 40 people up in here. Let's get up to 20 likes and stuff like that. I feel like right now at the stage that I'm at of like doing YouTube videos and stuff like that, I truly believe that if I put out a vlog, in order for you guys to inspire me to keep on doing vlogs and going out there every day, you guys need to show initiative. So if you see me going to Puerto de Baja and, I'm hollering at these girls and I'm doing these thumbnails and stuff like that, and this shit is time consuming, the least you can do is hit me with a like and hit a comment. Hey, bro, I ain't got really much to say, but what is it called? You want to show my support? Boom. You feel me? Like, I shouldn't even have to. I just really feel like I'm at that position where I really shouldn't even have to ask stuff like that. But I find myself still having to ask stuff like that. Like, for a perfect example, let's go through real quick before we even start this, since you brought it up. Let me see. What was my last one? It was a very boring Wednesday at Puerto de Baja, because that was at 119. The last one I did. So this one was doing pretty good. So I did, all I've been doing is losing all week at the beach. I'm done. Now, this was a 15-minute vlog, right? This guy, 14 likes, 18 comments, and it's at 416 views. I feel like if the people that I have in here, the least amount of likes that I should get on each video that I drop, whether it be a live and or just a vlog or just a regular video, y'all should be hitting the like button no matter, as soon as you see that shit, to help out with the algorithm, and to also not only to help out with the algorithm, but to also motivate me to keep on going out there and going to get shit, go and get vlogs and stuff like that. Because I don't know if y'all know, but this shit is taxing. Like, it's, even though I'm going to Puerto de Baja and stuff like that, I have to get up at a certain time. Make sure, I go outside, go holler at some females. Might get rejected, might not. Like, it's just like, it's all over the place. So I feel like the least someone can do when supporting me and stuff like that, y'all should hit the like button at least. Least y'all can do. Help me out. But, listen, it's like I'm talking to the birds. Goes in one ear and out the other. So it's like, again, if y'all can't do the simple things of every video that I drop, y'all should be giving a like and, commenting and stuff like that, so you can help out by, expanding the audience. And it's like, bro, I'm not going to rush out there to be, going to vlog and stuff like that and put all that effort in just to get a couple of views and maybe a like or two. Like, come on, bro. I'm not going to do that shit. Like, but let's get to the topic at hand. Actually, I'll start starting in a minute. We're going to be doing a couple videos today. We'll do 4. One of them is going to be about a 13-year-old. That one's going to be crazy. I feel like I should talk about that one first. Then another one is going to be like kind of a funny video about like the packages that a 30-year-old woman is getting when she hits her 30s. Then we're going to do another video about a guy taking a woman out on the first date to the movies. And then the last video reaction that we're going to do is about this guy or this lady talking about another lady who was basically using her sneaky link to just mess around with her husband. It's kind of crazy, but that's what we're doing. No, it's not. And bro, it's not. Don't think I was just aiming it at you. I'm aiming it at all my supporters. My bad, bro. I hit the like button. Yeah, but I'm aiming at all my supporters. It's like, bro, I don't ask y'all for much. I really don't. And, besides the other people who be, asking y'all for money and all this shit, I don't ask y'all for a lot at all. So I'm just like, bro, if you want me to go vlog and stuff like that, you got to help me. You got to help me. Help me help you. Because I'm telling you, this shit is draining. And definitely last week, that's the reason why I kind of chilled out this week. Because I was getting denied left and right. And then I wasn't even getting that many views and likes like that too. I'm like, what the fuck? Why do that when I could just chill in the house and just, and do this? To be honest with you, I haven't even met up with a girl this week. No cap. Because I just been like, just out of that shit. But let me do this. Let's do this video. So this is a 13-year-old. We're going to start off with her because this is just crazy.
Take you to get no more abortions. How many times you going to get pregnant? You're only 13 years old. Okay, and you sitting there with the stank face and the attitude. I'm tired of all this shit, man. I don't know, but like, you finna be signed up with DCFS or something, bro.
Yo, hold on. We might have to rewatch that shit. She said, bro, it's not even that long of a video, but just, she's 13 years old. She has gotten, he said, this is your, 10th abortion? This is where we at in the world. Let's just rewatch it one more time. I'm sorry, y'all.
Take you to get no more abortions. How many times you gonna get pregnant? You're only 13 years old. Okay, and you sitting there with the stank face and the attitude. I'm tired of all this shit, man. I don't know, but like, you finna be signed up with DCFS or something, bro.
This is where we at. This is where we at. That's one of my biggest fears. I'm not even gonna lie to you. My biggest fear in this world, I don't wish a daughter on no man at this point in time. Like, and you know what's funny? I kind of want a daughter when I grow when I have a kid, but I kind of don't. Like, I need a boy, but a daughter, bruh, she's 13 years old. And he said, how many more times are you going to get an abortion? I want y'all to think about something. Think about when you were 13 years old. What grade were you in? You weren't even in high school yet. High school starts when you're 14. So you're not even in high school yet. You're in middle school. Getting ran through. It ain't it, bro. Like, it's not it. You're 13 getting ran through. And got a stank face doing all the popping and, oh, you ain't getting mad. I was able to do whatever I wanted to. All that sassiness. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I don't wish a vindictive woman on my worst enemy. And I don't wish a daughter at this point on my worst enemy. Because guess what? To be 100 with you, you can be the best dad in the world and you can support your kid and want to do right by your daughter and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you can only teach her so much. I mean, you can only teach her however much you can teach her, right? But really, the person who's really going to be teaching your kid is the music, the television, the society, or who she's around. Like her friend group. That's the thing. That's where she's getting these bad habits from. This is where she's getting her mentality from. Also, the mother is a very big factor too. I'm guarantee you that sassiness definitely came from the mother. Like, that's bad. Thank God I have no kids. Like, bro, it's terrible. 13 years old and you getting ran through and you getting abortions. Like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. It comes to a point where we gotta normalize disowning our kids. I'm gonna be 110 because listen, if that was me, first off, I wouldn't even mad posted that on the internet, but you can't have my last name. Nah, bro. See, like, there's just it's not too many things. Like, I want y'all to think about something. When it comes to a man or it comes to a boy, right? We have so many things that we have to do to make sure we stay on the straight and narrow and for people to respect us and for us to be a, normal working citizen within the world, right? And when it comes to women, they don't really have to do that much. All they have to do is just respect, be kind, and pretty much go about their day. So the fact that they can't even get that right and do that right. And I'm not just talking about the daughter, but I'm talking about just women in general. Bro, we got to start disowning people. You can't have no 13-year-old girl that is your daughter having your last name when you ain't moving like that. I'm pretty sure he didn't, teach her to go out there and be like, oh, it's okay for you to lose your V card and also to be disrespectful and be disrespectful to yourself and your body in this family by going out there and having just frivolous, grown up activities when you're a kid. Like, that's crazy, bro. It's crazy, crazy work. And got an attitude at that. When he's saying how many abortions you gonna have to get. No, that's bruh. 13-year-old little thought for the streets. How it's just it's insane work. It's insane work, bro. It really is. It low key brings a tear to your eyes because it's like, hey, what could you do? What could you really do and tell her to convince her to, get back on the... Can you even come back from that? That's the question. After you do an atrocious thing like that, by going out there and losing your V card and having all this, frivolous encounters with these young boys, can you come back and go back to the straight and narrow to where someone's being like, you know what? Even though you did all this bad stuff, you're still my daughter. I still rock with you. I could forgive this, and let's see if I can put you back on the straight and narrow to where you can be a good daughter. You can be a good human being. I don't think you really can come back from that. Once a mistake, maybe, but the way he talking about it, it's like she did 10, 15 times. Like, bruh. I just watched a young black chick, about 23-year-old, drag her 2-year-old son out her car seat while he's still strapped in and broke his arm. Black American women are straight dysfunctional. This is the world we live in. And guess what? No type of accountability. All she got to do is cry and said, "Oh, I've had a hard life, blah, 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 blah." And she gonna get right out of it. She gonna get right out of it. No repercussions, no nothing. This is one of the reasons why that 13-year-old daughter, that 13-year-old girl that he's looking at, bro, the reason why she's able to be this reckless with her body is because there's no repercussions that's happening with it. Look at the way she's talking to this man. You was fine, blah, blah, blah. There's no repercussions. This is one of the reasons why I look at women exactly like that 13-year-old girl. They have no repercussions off of the things that they do. The only time a woman is really going to get repercussions off of the things that she does is if she was to actually delete someone. That's the only time you're going to see some type of, auto correction, or she's going to be liable for something that she did if she was to delete someone. But it takes for a woman to delete someone for her to actually be accountable for something, versus a man. We do something, we disrespect, we say something crazy to somebody, and we are like, you feel me? Our head is on the podium. Yeah, Black Tiger, you want to run it back. We just talking about this 13-year-old that was basically got pregnant a few times, and telling her dad, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get the why you complaining about getting me another abortion?" It's whew. Man. I remember I was going through Instagram and I saw it. I was like, "Oh, I gotta talk about this because this is crazy." But this is the day and age we live in. And let me tell y'all something real quick, because I was about to get to the next topic. Let me tell y'all something. This may look crazy in the States, but out here in Brazil, normal. It is not uncommon for a Brazilian girl to have a kid before while she's 13, 14 years old. It's not uncommon. It's kind of scary, but it's not uncommon. I'm not gonna tell y'all what to look up, but this is what I will say. If you guys want to look up the history of like Brazil and stuff like that, look up to what's the age of consent. And I'll leave it there. Okay? But it's not uncommon for stuff like this to happen out here in Brazil. It's very uncommon out there in the States where we live in America. It's very uncommon, in the United States. But out here in Brazil, not uncommon at all. But let's get to the next topic. Now that Trump cuts food stamps and welfare, do you think these chicks will stop having kids knowing white zaddy welfare won't save them? I think it's going to slow down a lot. I think it's going to slow down a lot, actually. It's going to slow down a lot. And to be 100 with you, I'm actually glad this is happening because, you know what, damn, Scam Likely. That's a real good comment that you actually left. You do understand, a lot of people don't understand this, but the reason why the dating market has been pretty much gone to SHIT for the longest is because when they introduced the welfare system and they introduced this food stamp system and stuff like that, women started to see men as, okay, you're no longer a necessity. I can just use the government for assistance. So now all you are is someone that can pleasure me and or someone that could I can use as a tool when I want to, but I don't need you because now I have a government assistant. So the fact that Trump is taking this government assistance away and saying we're only going to give it to the people that actually need it, I feel like it's going to actually change. It's going to have a very big change in the dating market out there in the States. Mark my words. If you think I'm lying, come back to this video. I truly believe that is going to change it's going to change very big. And you know what's funny? Actually, so just to let y'all know, I'm actually on EBT in the States. But they just hit me today. They was like, oh yeah, you need to fill out your SAR7. But the difference between me is I'm actually using it so I can benefit myself and, put me out of this, help my situation to where, I can buy property out here and I can actually live a sustainable life. But people are literally getting kids and putting their kids on the welfare system so they can basically inherit their welfare so they can still be on. Bro, it's a crazy world we live in, bro. So I'm actually glad he's doing this shit, to be 100 with you. Even though it's going to affect me to a certain degree, it's not going to affect me like it's going to affect other people because I don't live my life like that. Y'all see what I do when I go to LA. I work every fucking day. And I'm not lazy to work because I like expensive things and I like things. So I don't have a problem going to work and, doing what I need to do, but a lot of people do. Let's get to this other video. Let's do this one. This is a little funnier, a little more lighthearted.
Hi, are you 29?
Yes.
Okay, so you're here to purchase the 30 package? Great. Which one are you interested in?
Would you be able to give me some information on it?
Yeah, absolutely. I can go over them with you. So with package number 1, you're going to have a really good paying job. Like, you're going to be able to survive, but you're also going to have terrible anxiety and really bad back pain.
That sounds terrible. Am I going to have a boyfriend?
It comes with about 2 dates per year, and they're all going to suck.
No, I think I'll pass.
No, not that one.
You know what's funny? Now, I'm laughing about this, right? Because when I was looking at this, I'm like, hold on. How many girls do I know that actually, basically that is their life? So what she just said, right? She said, you can have this package. You're going to have a pretty decent job. You're going to have 2 dates per year, but they're going to suck. And, you're going to have anxiety and back pains. Bro, I know about 2 girls in the States right now that have that package. No cap. And literally, there's not 2 per year. It's usually about probably around 4 or 5 if they going outside like that. But if they ain't really outside like that, yeah, 2. And let me tell y'all something. This package that she's talking about is actually a girl I just hit up today. So she's a nurse. I ain't gonna dox her or anything like that, but she's a nurse. I met her out there in LA, and she don't really be going outside like that. But she made pretty good money. And she actually was telling me she be having back pains. That's why she goes to she be getting massages and stuff like that, because she's sometimes she be doing some she's not a CNA, but she's a nurse, but sometimes she has to help out her CNAs and stuff. So it's kind of yeah. Rainy, what's up? It's kind of crazy, right? But that's her package, and on top of that, she don't really go outside like that, so she don't really have a dating life like that. And she was telling me she's just now starting to go outside and starting to really date. So kind of crazy. That's her package.
Okay. So with package number 2, you're going to be able to buy a house, but your taxes are going to go up a ridiculous amount every single year to where you're going to have to work about 3 jobs. So by the time you turn 40, you're going to have been so exhausted that you forgot you didn't have kids, so now you're going to have your first kid at 40, but you'll have to buy that package later.
Absolutely
No. Okay.
Absolutely. Hey, we're gonna find out what package y'all would pick. So the second package is you're gonna be able to buy a house, you're gonna have a good job, but you only gonna have a kid when you hit 40. I feel like that's what most women want, right? Because in their 20s they playing around, in their 30s they like, I'm trying to, build my business, trying to own a home, all that stuff like that, and then they hold off kids until they push their 40s. I don't know why they do that shit, but usually it's their late 30s, but late 30s, early 40s, they be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna get a kid now. Hell, isn't that what Rihanna's doing? Ain't Rihanna on her third, fourth kid now? Because she getting up there in age and she understands, oh shit, pretty much all of my 20s and majority of my 30s, all I was doing was making sure I built this whole empire of good music, my cosmetic line, Fenty or whatever it's called, clothing line, all that good stuff. To now she's like, okay, ASAP Rocky, my dude, now I gotta get these kids up out the way. I think she on a third kid or something like that now. At 40, it gets hard to have kids. Yes, it do. At 40, they said geriatric pregnancy is at 35. So it's even hard once you turn 35. Most women are supposed to have kids in their mid-20s, early 30s, but mainly mid-20s, because that's when you're at your healthiest, that's when you're at your strongest, to where you can handle a baby. Once you get to like your mid-30s, it's a wrap, because very close. Once you start hitting 40, you're going to start hitting menopause. Like you're around that area of getting towards the menopause age. So it's pretty crazy. Let's finish it.
We're running out of options. We only have 4 packages. Okay, so let's see what I can do about package 3, because that one is... Okay, so you are going to have a boyfriend in package 3. He's not going to treat you very nicely, and it's going to take you about 3 or 4 years to realize it. And then when you do realize it, then he's going to propose to try and manipulate you into staying. Is that something that you're interested in?
What's the job
With
situation?
this one, you have a decent paying job, but you do have to do some side work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because you're not going to be able to. Nobody can work one job anymore, sweetie. It's just not going to happen.
Is there an option to be like a sugar baby or something?
Oh, no, we don't have sugar baby options anymore. They want the 20s. Yeah, that's something you would have had to purchase in the 20s. Yeah.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm. So you don't want package number 3?
No.
Nah, package number 3 sound wild. I'm not even going I can't even give it a... That's great. 32 when pregnant is kicking my... Oh, you pregnant? Happy, congratulations, Rainey. Congratulations. But, 32 and pregnant. I mean, at least you got it done right now. Because, like I said, most people, they try to weigh it off towards like 35 and stuff. But package number 3 is wild. She said, get a boyfriend. He's going to be manipulative. You're going to leave him a couple times, but then he going to try and bait you for marriage so you can... That's crazy. I would not. I know a couple niggas like that too. I ain't gonna lie. I actually have a couple friends like that. Not a couple friends. I used to have a couple of friends like that. And I used to always tell them, like, bro, that's not cool. Like, what the fuck? Why are you doing that? That's weird. But, yeah, package number 3 is not a go. It's not even an option at all. Decent paying job? Nah, we good.
Okay, we only have 1 package left. So package number 4 is not too bad. A lot of people don't like it because you are single for the most part. But you do have a good paying job. You have a house. You have 2 dogs. And let's see if we can do some add-ons. Do you like to travel?
Yes, I love it.
Okay, so let's add some traveling on here for you. Okay, let's add some traveling on there for you. You are not going to have a social life when you're home. All your fun is going to be had abroad. Let's see.
Okay. Maybe I just don't want to choose one.
Yeah, you have to choose one. You have to choose one. You can't turn 30 without choosing a package. Mm-hmm.
What happens if
you don't choose one today? Somebody will break into your house the night before you turn 30, and they're going to basically hold you at gunpoint until you decide.
No, that's wild. Yo, what she explained in the last package is passport, sis. Mm-hmm. Yep, let's talk about it. That's passport, sis. These are these women that sometimes you'll see them in Salvador. A lot of times you see them in Rio de Janeiro. You'll also see them in Colombia, and you'll also see them in Sosua. And this is the thing that most people don't talk about. And I need to actually make a whole video about this. But the reason why these passport sisters are doing this is because they're actually looking for Black American men, but they're not able to get them. They're not able to get the ones that they want, right? So the ones that they want are not in their cities, in their respective cities, or they're not really dealing with them like that. So what they're thinking is, okay, cool. I'm going to go over to a different country. I'm going to go find these guys, you know, be a little, you know, do my little fun and stuff like that on my social life over to another country. But a lot of these women, they don't like to deal with the locals out here. And the reason why they don't like dealing with the locals is because they have to learn the language. See, men, we are willing, definitely if a girl is bad enough, we are willing to learn the language. Women are not. They're not going to invest time into learning a language like Portuguese and stuff like that. They're not, no. I can't explain to y'all how many women I have met out here in Salvador that were Americans that just came out here to visit that don't even know how to say bathroom in Portuguese, bro. Like literally, they don't know how to have a decent conversation. They don't know how to introduce themselves. They don't know a lick of Portuguese. And as soon as they get over here, the first American that they meet, that they hear English, they flirting with them, they talking to them. May not even be his type, may not even be your type, but they talking to them, flirting with them because they like, oh, something that I can actually relate to, someone that that speaks English and I can talk to. It's a literal thing out here. I mean, not in Salvador, but just, you know, around the world. I don't know why they're criticizing people. They're criticizing men who travel to different countries and, you know, looking for love and just trying to, and, you know, just tired of being out there in the States. So they're criticizing them, but then they're also following suit to go get these particular same men. It makes no sense to me. I don't get it. But that last package that she was talking about, those are the passport sis. Those are usually the girls who are actually probably financially stable. I don't know about owning a home, but, you know, they probably got a little kind of got some assets to them. You know, probably a couple cars paid off, a dog, stuff like that. Been single for a while. And pretty much all they do when they're in the States is work every day. And then their social life is when they go overseas. And then they go overseas looking at the same men that they're criticizing. Like, oh, yeah, these passport bros, they're just, they ain't itching, blah, blah, blah. But then go to the same damn countries that they go to. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And then when they get there, they do not want to mess with the locals. Very weird. Thanks. You are welcome, Rainy. Passport sisters are chasing passport bros all over the planet Earth and are losing badly. Yes, they are. I've seen passport sisters go to Brazil and fail bad. I've seen it too. I witnessed it. It's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. And usually these passport sisters, they're not like bad or anything like that. Like, they're just like, they be cute. They not like, they're cute. They're average looking women. They're cute. But yeah, they be, I don't understand, but those be the same ones that be criticizing and shit. And those are the same ones I've gotten asked this so many times. So why did you decide to move to Brazil? You know damn well why I decided to move to Brazil. Because of you. Like, when I'm in the States, you're not giving me no time. You ain't giving me, well, me specifically, no. But most of y'all, when y'all come over here, and if and the same guy that you're talking to, that you're relating to because he speaks English, if he was to go to your respective city, you wouldn't give him the time of day. But because you out here, and he ain't even really looking at you like that, and he's trying to, you know, get to the Brazilian women or get to the African women or whatever, now all of a sudden it's a problem. Now all of a sudden, why he don't want to talk to me? I wonder why. And these same women shame, blame, and insult black men 20 on God every time. Every time. All right. Next video. Let's do this one.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome. Why did you open the door for everybody?
What do you mean? It was three other women in front of us open. They was ahead of us.
But you were supposed to open the door for me.
Are you? I'm opening the door for you right now.
Do it right now.
It was just open. What do you mean do it right?
You just a friendly. You too friendly.
I don't like how you talking to me though.
Oh God, I don't like the way you're talking to her too. But actually, I'm gonna be 100 with you. I'm gonna be 110. I'm gonna be 110. I'm actually siding with the woman on this one. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I think what he did was wrong. Yep. I think what he did is wrong. I think that was very inappropriate what he did. If you're going on a date with a woman, it is your first date. And remember, this is first impression, right? First impressions. And you see some women that are going up in front of you. Bro went, as you remember in the video, he kind of goes out of his way to go, get the door for these other girls. Why are you doing that, bro? Like, that's low-key kind of extra out. Like, you with a whole date and stuff like that. And the reason why I'm siding with her is because I'm flipping it if it was the other way around, right? If she was to, like, let's say, I don't know, like, let's say some handsome guy walked by, right? And she looked at him, and then he looked at her, and he, like, gave her the eye or something like that, and she, like, kind of, like, looked back in a flirty way. He would feel some type of way. Oh, here's another one. Perfect example, because I've actually went through this, and I had to stop talking to her, because I'm like, bro, that was just rude as hell. I took a girl to a bar before, and it was like it was a bar/club, but it wasn't really a club, because it was like real low key, and I went on like a Tuesday, so it wasn't too many people in there. So it was just me and her, and we were getting a drinking, and we was having fun, right? And I told her, I'm like, hey, I need to go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. She's like, all right. So she's by herself drinking, and I went to the bathroom, and then I went and I started walking back, but I started walking back slow because I wanted to see what was going on, because the girl I took out, she was actually cute. As I did that, a dude had went over there and was already talking to her, right? And I wanted to see what she was going to do. Now, I kind of overheard a little bit of what she was saying, because he's like, oh, yeah, you single, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yeah, I am single, but I'm actually on a date right now. My date is in the bathroom, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, okay, well, shoot, can we at least be friends? Can I get your Instagram? She's like, okay, that's fine. And she gave her Instagram out. That was rude as hell. And I had to check her on that. I'm like, what are you giving your Instagram out for? Like, bro, what are we doing? That's not cool. And then she's like, oh, I thought that would be okay. I mean, I didn't give my number. I just gave my Instagram. Anyone can get, it's just a follow. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, we already know at this day and age, Instagram is as valid as a number. Definitely, if you follow back. Like, it's as valid as a number at this point. So you can't even pull the, oh, yeah, I just let him follow my social media, blah, 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 blah. Nah, bro. That's not cool. So I actually feel her on that. I think he was wrong.
Too friendly. But you're not going to try to embarrass me out here in public.
Ain't nobody see us.
It was real simple.
Oh, don't make me mad.
Don't make you mad.
Do
It's
not
a
make
first
me mad.
date, and you're getting upset because I opened the door for 3 other women.
How many did you say?
It was 3.
It should have been only me.
You know what?
She right. You can't play. No, my nigga, you can't. She's right. What you doing that for, bro? Like, you going out your way doing, like, bro, you doing that extras. Like, if it happened to be, if you're walking to the date, to the movies, and you open the door for your lady, right? And it's just so happened these 3 girls was right behind y'all. And then, then yeah, that's the respectful gentleman thing to do. Just hold the door open. You go out the way to go do it. And now you looking weird, because it's looking like you on some nefarious stuff. Like, why are you doing that? If I was him, I would have walked away fast. Nah. Well, she's not in the right either, because she's being disrespectful right now. And she's making she's making it bigger than what she needs to, but I feel it though. Nah, bro, he wasn't being polite, bro. Nah. That was being nefarious, bro. Because again, I just told you, would you be cool if y'all went on a date and a girl was out and a guy looked at your date, and your girl looked back at him and was like, kind of like not googly eyed, but was like, oh yeah, he cute type mess. You feel some type of way about that. Like, you ain't got to go out. You ain't got to run out of your way. Oh, let me hold the door for you. Like, nigga, that's kind of goofy. Like, you doing too much. I would have not done. That's not something I do.
I'm I'm gonna go watch a movie. You don't have to do anything. Matter of fact, you open the door yourself. How about that?
Are you crazy? Is he serious?
He's dead ass serious. He said you could open yourself. I'm about to go watch this movie by my lonesome. That's funny. I feel her though. I'm actually on her side. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm actually on her side. I feel her 110% because it's like, bro, there was no reason for that. I don't blame him. I mean, yeah, I think that could have been a conversation. That could have been a conversation. I don't think she had to go that hard on him to where, she being disrespectful like that, but I actually kind of side with her on that because it's like, bro, you ran up just to go get a door and you on a date, bro. Like, first impressions matter. So I feel her. But I mean, if the shoe was on the other foot, like, come on, bro. Like, we not like, come on. Where you get that vid from, live my ass off? Oh, Instagram, bro. I said I be having I think, did I get this one I think I got this one by myself, but some of these videos I actually get from my subscribers. We got a little we got a thing on it's a group that we have, and they send me videos that they want me to react to. Also, yeah, by the way, I want y'all to do something for me. I don't be responding to Instagram DMs, but if you guys have a YouTuber that you guys like, or you guys see a video on Instagram or TikTok that you guys like and you want me to react to it, send it to my DM. I do read all my DMs. So even when y'all DM me, I do read all of them. I just don't respond back to them. But if you send me a DM and you be like, hey, bro, can you react to this? If it's good enough, I'll react to it. Like, so, yeah, that's what we doing. But, yeah, like I said, I feel like he was absolutely in the wrong. He was doing the most. There was no need to be doing all that. Oh, let me hold the door. Like, there's no need to be doing all that. Like, come on, bro. That was a skit, wasn't it? It low-key do look like a skit. I'm not gonna lie. It low-key do look like a skit. Because, yeah, that might have been a skit, actually. That might have been a skit. Just like the other one. I think the last video that we talked about with the girl, eating both of the plates, and then she put his soda in her cup. I'm like, nah, this for sure got to be a skit. This is jokes, because there's like no way. But yeah, man. Even though it's a skit, I don't know if it's a skit or not, but I think it is a skit. But let's say it is a skit. It is a skit and it's a for sure thing. I still think that dude was in the absolute wrong. Like, there was no need for all of that he did. But, he did what he did. And I just always want y'all to think about something. Even though some of these women, they be on some crazy stuff and they just like get mad and just say irrational things for no reason. Some of their points, some of the times they do have points. Like this one, I kind of agree on her. I agree why she crashed out. Like, I agree on that one. I would have not went to the extreme that she did, but I agree with the crash out. Again, like I said, if I was her, and I was a woman, I'd just pull them to the side and be like, hey, let's have a conversation. I don't feel like that was cool. I feel like you disrespected me, blah, 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 blah. Like, you feel me? Simple conversation. But next video, last video. This one's interesting. I don't know if I actually did. I want to say I didn't do a reaction to this video. I hope I didn't, because this is actually an old one from my followers on Instagram that they send me, but I just don't feel like I did this one. Okay, I do have a serious question. Is that pedo thing really like that in Brazil? Meaning, is it safe to have kids with a Brazil girl out there and raise kids out there, or extremely unsafe? Okay, I do have a serious question. Is that pedo thing really like that in Brazil? Pedo thing, what do you mean? Oh, actually, save that question. Save that question. Let's finish this real quick.
I've never seen nothing like this. The woman is texting her guy. She's texting her sneaky link, right? Her husband's at home. Okay. She's like, yo, stop playing with me. I'll come jump on that right now.
To a sneaky link.
To a sneaky link. Sneaky's like, yo, pull up. It's whatever. She's like, all right, I'm about to send you a cash app right now. $75. He's like,
okay. She is in the bed with her husband talking about stop playing with me. I will jump on that ish right now. Y'all got to understand something, y'all. Listen. This is a serious thing that I'm about to tell y'all. Stop playing with these people's wives. Do y'all notice every time I go up to a girl, whether I'm in LA or whether I'm in Brazil, what's one of the first questions that I've always asked them? I say, você solteira, or I say, você tem namorado, which is, you have a boyfriend or are you single? And the reason why is because I don't want to play with no man's wife. I don't want to put myself in a situation where I can be unalived because he feel like I'm disrespecting him. And I also don't want to put myself in a situation where I'm going to be fighting over a girl who is not even mine. But see, some of y'all get a thrill off of this, of messing with people's wives and stuff like that. And, you know, y'all like to risk your life. I don't like drama. I don't like to, do risk takes and stuff like that. The most daring thing that I would ever do in life is go on a roller coaster. That's the most risky thing that I would do in life. Oh, and then I did jump off that cliff in Dominican Republic with that was kind of risky too. So those two things. But I'm not about to play with nobody's wife. Some of y'all be playing with people's wives, bro. And these wives, let's listen.
what's this for? She sent him a list of groceries. She said, I want you to go pick up these groceries because I'm going to go tell my husband I'm going grocery shopping. So when I come to your crib, I already got the groceries. We got the 30 to 40 minutes it would have took me to pick up the groceries to knock this fucking...
Oh, you know. Yo, you know.
Fair women.
Son, yo.
Bro. Ooh. I wish. I don't wish that. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I don't wish that would ever happen to me. Because I don't know what I would do. You are texting another man off of the bill that I'm probably paying, off of the phone I probably paid for you, to tell him to buy groceries for the house so you can go over there and spend an hour and a half to 2 hours to throw that thing back on him, to come back to my house, to bathe, to throw it back on me and set up your next sneaky link with that guy. Do y'all understand how evil that is? That is beyond, like, bro, it's just, it's to another level. That's why I said stop playing with these people's wives, bro. Because here's the thing. He didn't put no name on it. He didn't say nothing, right? But let's say this guy found out that his wife was actually doing that, and he found out the man that he's doing it with. See, most people are not going to be like me. Because me personally, if I see something like that happen, I'm not even going to give her the satisfaction of her showing her that, I'm sweating or I'm mad or anything like that. All I'm going to do, I'm going to pack her bags. I'm going to have it outside front of the door. And I'm going to make sure that I have a lawyer intact before I do all that to make sure that she can't take nothing from me. And then one day, she going to come back from work and see all her shit on the lawn. And she got to pick it up. And she going to be like, what happened? What I do? And I'm not going to say a thing about it. I'm going to have her, oh, did he find out about him? Oh, did he find out about... I'm not going to say a word. I'm going to keep the shit pee. But the thing is, most people are not going to do that. I wouldn't say most people. Half people will do that. That others are going to go off emotion. We have a lot of emotional men nowadays to where they like, you know what? She disrespected me, so now I gotta up the ante. I got to disrespect her back. I got to get my get back. And some of them crash out on the dude. Some of them will crash on the girl. Some of them crash out on both. But to be honest with you, if you doing stuff like that, I mean, I'm not saying it's valid for him to crash out, but I get it. Hey, I get it.
Son, that was so intelligent.
Yo, a tear dropped from my eye, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, she did that. She did her big one with that one.
Women are, my brain don't work. Ingenious.
My dumbass like, all right, yo, leave at 4. I'm gonna be there at 4:15. That's all I got.
She talking about she did her big one with that. She probably working that play out too on herself. She's like, damn, I might have to steal that. Like, I hate these bitches, bro. I'll be 100 with you, bro. Man, you can't trust them. You can't trust them. You can't trust them. This is one of the reasons why I think it's so funny when Brazilian girls out here be getting mad at me when I don't want to be in no relationship right now because I don't live here like that. I keep going back and forth. I'm like, you are inspired by everything that Americans do. You listen to the music. You want to be some of these idols. You want to be some of these artists like Cardi B and stuff like that. And this is the stuff that they be on. Why would I wife you and I don't even know what you do? If I'm not, and I'm not even around you 24/7. I don't trust nobody. I really don't. I don't trust nobody. You're not going to pull a fast one on me, bro. You're not going to do your big one with me. It's not going to happen. Because the moment I find out you do your big one, first off, I'm going to be 10 steps ahead. First off, you probably not even going to get wife like that because if I even have some type of if I have any type of doubts that you would even think about doing some shit like that towards me, you're never get no. And I'll tell you this right now. I will tell y'all this. Most of the girls that I have dealt with out here in Brazil, I wouldn't say they would do something to that extent, but they would, yes. I would not put it past them. I would not put it past them at all. At all. It's only a few that I'm like, you know what? She's a good girl. She wouldn't do something like that. It's a handful, bro. It's a handful that I'm like, you know what? She's a good one. She's not going to do something like that. But majority, though, definitely out here in Brazil, this is one of the reasons why a lot of people always say you can't take these Brazilian girls seriously like that. And I told y'all, I will keep on saying this. Remember, the first time I came out here to Brazil, I'm like, oh, you can definitely find a wife out here, blah, blah, blah. Remember, once I started coming down here more often and then I got an apartment out here and I start seeing how they move, what did I say? I switched that up quick. I said, you know what? You could find a wife in Salvador, but you're going to have to move out here, live here, and really, really date. And most of the time, and most likely, you're probably going to have to find your wife in the interior of Brazil or the farm areas of Brazil. You can't find them. You can't find them in the tourist area. Baja, stuff like, no, can't find them there. They are not there, brother. But if you go down to the, to the countryside, or you go down to the interior of Salvador, yeah, you can find you one. Like you're gonna have to sit like hella hard, but you can find you one for sure. Like, but you gotta live here. You gotta know the dating culture. You definitely need to know the language, and and honestly, I would also say you gotta move her in. There's another reason why I was telling old girl, I'm going to be telling a couple of these girls when I move down here that, okay, cool. You want to be in a relationship? You want to see if this shit's going to work out? Not a problem. You come and live with me for the next 4 months and let's see how you rock inside this house. That's how you really going to get to know somebody. That's how you really going to know if she really down for you, if she really not, if she's someone to be trusted. If you can be with somebody in a house for, it's really 6 months. I say 6 months to a year, but 4 months for me, it'll be all right. I can know what you want. But if you can do 4 to 6 months in a house with a girl, You'll know everything that you need to know about her. You're going to know if she's a clean woman. You're going to know if she's actually serious about being in a relationship, because she's going to be doing some wifely duties. You can know everything about it. You're going to know if she's going to be cheating. You're going to know her schedule. So if she's, being out too late, or she always you're going to know if she's a party girl. You're going to know everything about her. Everything you need to know. Move her in. That's what I'm doing. When I get back out here, and I pay for my building, that's the first thing I'm doing. Move on in. Let's figure this shit out. Let's talk. Let's see how you act. You want to be in a relationship? You serious? You real serious about this? Cool, not a problem. Come on in. I'm hearing, unfortunately, in Brazil has a high rate of pedos. Is that within their culture, or is that just weirdo pedos from other countries? So I can't really talk too much about that, brother, because that is not really my place. That could also, get some people banned. But what I will say is this. It is a thing. It is a thing. And it's not only out here in Brazil. It's also out there in Africa too. So unfortunately, I can't really talk about that like that. I could talk about that on Patreon. So if you want to hit the pin and be like, hey, bro, make a video about that, I can go very in depth with it. But not really a thing I can talk about that on YouTube, bro. I'm going to be 110. But if you do not want to subscribe to the Patreon, what I will say to you is just do your homework. Do your due diligence. You feel me? You come to your own conclusion. You got to come to your own conclusion on that. Cause yeah, man, it's some you start learning some shit, bro. You start learning and there's some things that I haven't talked to y'all about. And the reason why I haven't talked to y'all about it is because a lot of y'all are just going to visit. Y'all not actually going to move down here. So the stuff that I found out, there's no reason for me to even tell you, because you're not going to be sticking around with a Brazilian woman or a Brazilian family for you to even, be able to accept the information, because it's not going to be for you. You're traveling around the world, or, you're just going out there for a good time, not a long time. But for the people who actually come here, that's actually living here and want to experience Salvador or experience Brazil in its whole, you start finding out shit that is very unsettling. And then you start looking at girls like bro, you start. I wish I could tell y'all the shit that I've learned, bro. I really wish I could tell y'all. Because if I told y'all, I don't think y'all would come to Brazil. I'm going to be 110. I don't think y'all would come to Brazil. And y'all would for sure look at these females totally different. There's a question that I can't even ask until I'm about to get real serious with the girl. Because if I asked it, it would just, I would look at her. I don't even think I would be able to go to the next step with her of bringing her back to the crib and, us getting into entanglements. That is some crazy shit that happens out here, bro. And I'm going to leave it at that. When you move out there, are you going to buy a building or a condo unit? I'm about to buy a condo unit for sure. That'll be the first thing. I'll be buying a condo unit, and then I'll most likely be in Baja. And then once I buy the condo unit, that's when I'm going to start saving, and I'm just going to start buying property. Buying land, buying property that's already fixed up so I can rent it out to, the local Brazilians and stuff like that. And then eventually what I think I'm going to start doing is I'm actually going to start saving up money so I can actually open up a business out here. Because remember I told y'all, I think a really good business out here to where not only can I provide jobs for the locals in Brazil, but I feel like would actually make a stupid amount of money is if I was to open up a restaurant out there in Baja and I was able to open up a soul food restaurant of real Black American culture and bring it here to where they actually understand what Black American culture is. Because none of these Brazilians, definitely out here in Salvador, they think they know American culture, but they don't. They think KFC is American culture, is Black American culture. I'm like, that's just disrespectful. Like, it's literally not. But if I was to open up a Fixins out here in Brazil, bro, I promised it. Bro, when I tell y'all the amount of money that I would make out here, it would be ridiculous. I'd probably be a billionaire out here. No, I wouldn't be no billionaire, but I'll for sure be a millionaire out here for sure off of just a soul food restaurant. Because the moment somebody check it out, they'd be like, oh, okay, cool, let me check it out, let me see what it is. And then they actually have a taste of our food, because they ain't really tasted soul food like that. Well, they don't have soul food out here in Brazil. Bro, it would do numbers. Do they have house in Bahia and Rio, or just apartments and condos? Because the only houses I've ever seen is in South Brazil on YouTube. They do have houses in, in Bahia and Rio. Oh, you talking about Rio de Janeiro or Rio? You're probably talking about Rio de Janeiro. Yeah, they have houses in Rio, and they definitely have houses in Bahia as well. But the places that you see on YouTube, you're looking at the tourist cities. So you're looking at Baja. And if you ask me, do they have houses in Baja in Salvador? No, not really. It's mainly just condos and apartments and stuff like that. It's where the tourists go. So they're not really going to have something that's long-term like a house and stuff. But if you travel outside of Baja and you go into the interior of Salvador, you're going to find nothing but houses. There's a place, I forgot what it's called, but it's a different city. It's where Elle actually lives. She don't live too far from Baja, but she lives in a different city technically, and it's about 25 minutes away from here, not too far. She can use an Uber and come down here. She uses Uber when she goes to college to take it down here. But over there, houses and apartments, nice houses too at that. So yeah, it's a thing. It is a thing. But I am going to end it here. I appreciate you guys for coming on. Appreciate you guys for rocking with me. I'm going to do some edits and upload some videos for y'all. But I want to tell y'all before I get off of here that I'm going to try. I was actually going to go outside today, but I actually was watching a show and I went to bed super, super late. I'm not even going to lie to you. So I woke up at like 2 p.m. today, like ridiculous time. But I felt like the whole day was actually going away from me because I just stayed in the house all day and I didn't really do anything. So tomorrow, I'm gonna probably get up, go outside, and go vlog. But I'm letting y'all know ahead of time, okay? I'm just gonna give you guys a heads up. If you guys want me, because Jonathan came in here earlier and he was like, all right, bro, like, let me ask you a serious question. I mean no disrespect. He said, did you come out here to Salvador to just do video reactions about, people in the States? And no, I came out here to live life. And I also came out here to vlog and, to get content for you guys. But I'm telling y'all now, I need motivation. So if I drop a video, I don't ask y'all for much. I just ask y'all to give me a thumbs up and go into the comment section and just, leave a comment. That's it. It ain't gotta be nothing crazy. It's like, hey, bro, I saw your video, liked it. Boom. Keep it pushing. The reason for that is because it helps me up in the algorithm, puts my video out to more people, and, it makes the audience bigger. So I can, grow as a YouTuber. And me growth as a YouTuber, that's the whole reason why I'm, doing these videos. I'm clipping them and stuff like that. I found out this is a way more easier way to, get more videos up and stuff like that by just clipping stuff and, reacting to videos. But I need y'all help. So if you guys want to see me vlogging, you guys want to see me go talk to girls and stuff like that, help me out. Now, most of you already know, most of my code approaches are going up to Patreon because those are the members. Those are usually it. But I'll try to put like one video out when I'm doing it. Like, it's not a problem. But majority of that is going to Patreon. Like, if I go up to 3 girls, y'all might get one video. If I go up to 4 girls, then yeah, y'all get one, and 3 of them goes to them. But, this was informative for me. I would move to Brazil in the next 4 years. I'm just asking questions for that reason and learning as much as I can. Thanks. Yeah, man. Take your time, brother. Take your time. But I'll tell you this, the best study that you can do is or the best learning is actually experiencing Brazil yourself. So that's how I learned a lot. I learned a lot from talking to people that's other expats that's been here for a while, and then also dealing with women, and then I learned a lot by doing shit like that. So, the best thing to do. But y'all, I am going to. I've also real quick too, just to let y'all know, because I don't know why I just thought about this, but I also found out. You know what? No, I'm not gonna talk. Thank y'all for coming on here. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to make sure I get up tomorrow and go do some shit. So you'll probably get a vlog. If not a vlog, then maybe an approach or something like that. Tomorrow's Thursday too, so there should be people outside. So I'll go outside tomorrow. I'll see what's up. All right. Love y'all. Peace.